Hi, this is Sherry. I'd like to show you this journal, junk journal that I recently finished. The theme is herbs, herbal, and I've made a little tassel. It's removable with a small, I guess it's a bulldog clip. And for the cover, I had some really old embossed paper. Old, it's about 15 years old probably. And some vintage lace, some ribbon trim. The cover is hardback, and it was a Reader's Digest cover, condensed book cover. So the dimensions are about 7.5 by 5. So I've punched some holes into the front and back covers and put some ribbons through there. I put in little eyelets, and I also had some of that beautiful paper in different colors that I used for this middle of the spine and the front and back pieces. I've had like 3 or 4 books with herb images in it, and I've used those. I've incorporated some crocheted trim, some lace trim, some different variety of papers. I've edge punched some of the pages, and I tea dyed a lot of paper and printed images out, or stamped images, stenciled images on that. I did a lot of stitching around some of the pages. There's a little pocket. It's just a little piece of paper fold out. You can write your notes on it. It's another little place where you can open it up and write something that may be private. I have it stuck in the pocket there. I think I don't know if I said this, about 160 pages. So I also have some, I guess it's wallpaper that I used here and there for a pocket and some of the tabs on the pages. I did some flip-ups like this, and then there's paper in it. And I decorated it with some fabric. Now, this was a beautiful vintage handkerchief that I had, and I cut it up and used it in various places throughout this journal. There's another pocket with another place to journal, take notes. Even though there are a ton of images in this, there's really quite a bit of space for journaling, writing, note-taking, complaining and writing, whatever. Like some of these pages that fold out, there's quite a bit of white space on them. You know, you can jot things down or not, you know. It would be used, however, there's many ways to use it. When I say you, I just mean me, everybody. It's a little lace pocket. A few of the pockets I had to leave empty because this was getting to be pretty junky. So I just, I like to make pockets and pockets and pockets and flip-ups and flip-outs. That's a fabric flip-out that goes over the top of the page. And just flips both sides. I used a couple of recipes that incorporate herbs. That's a snippet fabric flip out. Some more stenciling. Echinacea, also known as purple coneflower. Found that pretty trim there. Thought it looked nice on the top of the page. And again, another fold out to give us more images. Some beautiful lace trim there. That is not vintage, but it's definitely beautiful to me. This page has a double pocket on it. A little piece of fabric or another little snippet tab decoration. Some more lace there. It's not really thick enough to become a pocket, but it was pretty. It is pretty. Oh, I love that. The use of the greens is gorgeous. Green is a kind of a tough color for artists, just to get the shade that we want. Another decorated fabric flip up. Here's another piece of that vintage handkerchief. Just is so delicate. Another page fold out. Oh, I had some pretty washi tapes that I used to decorate some of the pages. Another paper flip up to write, another space to write. A little envelope made out of a piece of wallpaper with a letter in it. A pocket made out of wallpaper. I have one wallpaper book. I would love to find more, but the only one I ever saw I bought, so I guess I just don't get out enough. A little pocket in the fabric flip up. Flip up. An edge punch page. It's just a paper tab. Another paper flip up, flip out, piece of paper, write stuff down, more edge punching, more tea-dyed paper, more pretty images. Here's a little pocket. There's another fabric flip up. That was a piece of fabric that was intended for making a quilt, but never made it that far. So it became a fabric flip up. More journaling cards, just information. Some pretty crocheted trim. It's a good sized pocket. Here's a piece of wallpaper I decorated with embossed paper that I found. A big roll of embossed white paper. I guess it was for wallpaper. And I tea-dyed some of that white embossed wallpaper paper. Fold out, flip out. Now this piece of doily is so old that the trim is very delicate and it was falling off, so I was kind of afraid to do much with it other than attach it to the journal page. It's definitely old, and there's some of that embossed wallpaper that I tea-dyed, and an old postcard, I think from the 1950s. I remember. Another fold out with a paper tab. That's a pretty drawing. Some tea-dyed paper. More of that beautiful vintage handkerchief, a little pocket, and a little something in the pocket. Two different drawings of rosemary. Just all the different shades of green throughout this journal are incredible. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.